May I have your attention, please? If you have not done so at this time, please silence all cell phones and pagers, and please sign in. Thank you.
Good morning. This meeting of the Louisiana Tax Commission is hereby called to order. This meeting is being held at the offices of the Louisiana Tax Commission at 1051 North 3rd Street, Suite 225, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The date is Wednesday, May 8th, 2019, and the time is 10:02 a.m. Please call the roll.
Chairman Shahardy,
Here.
Commissioner Wagaspat, Commissioner West,
Present.
Commissioner Vercher,
Here.
Commissioner Wood,
Here.
4 present and a quorum.
Thank you. There being no old business to take up at this time, I'll accept a motion for the approval of the minutes of the May 1st, 2019 meeting.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Vercher,
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat is absent, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner West,
Yes.
and Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. We will now consider change orders.
Good morning, Commissioners. Meridian Ponche on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 1,086 change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 1,034 and place 52 in pending status. Staff requests approval of these change orders.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
I would move that we accept the staff recommendation to approve 1,034 change orders and place 52 on pending status.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher,
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat is absent, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner West,
Yes.
and Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. We'll now consider the pending change orders.
Meridian Ponche on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 59 prior pending change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 45 with 14 remaining in pending status. Staff requests approval of these prior pending change orders.
I would move that we accept the staff recommendations to approve 45 of the prior pending with 14 remaining.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher,
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat is absent, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner West,
Yes.
and Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. All right, I'll ask anybody who's planning on coming before the commission this morning to testify to please come forward to be sworn in as a witness.
Morning, gentlemen. You've done this before. Administer the oath. You affirm the oath by stating I do, and put anyone with microphones, and also state your name for the record. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. George Wallace, Louisiana Tax Commission.
I do. Russell Armour, Orleans Parish Assessor's Office.
I do. Patrick Matthew, Louisiana Tax Commission.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is the Tax Commission's policy to accept all documents into the record that were timely pre-filed in accordance with the Commission's rules and regulations. This will be done at the conclusion of all hearings on today's docket. Accordingly, there is no need to formally offer or introduce the exhibits into the record during your appeal hearing. However, if you intend to object to the submission of any of the opposing parties' exhibits, you must notify the Commission at the start of your appeal hearing. As a reminder, this is an administrative hearing, and as such, the rules of evidence are relaxed. The Commission is inclined to review and consider all evidence submitted and to accept such evidence into the record. First item on the appeal docket this morning is the appeal of William Mathurin, M.D., DDS, LLC versus the Orleans Parish Board of Review, docket number 18-22173-025. Let the record reflect that property owner taxpayer is not present this morning. Taxpayer did submit a letter to the commission regarding his appeal, and that's basically what we have from the property owner taxpayer, as well as some other paperwork regarding his appeal. It appears to be from the Board of Review and a notice from the Board of Review. All right, so let's ask the Assessor's Office, Mr. Alvarez, to go ahead and tell us about the property.
Good morning, Commissioners. So the property was revalued. I'll try to keep this as brief as possible. We reviewed the appraisal submitted by the staff appraiser, and we have no objections to the value of the staff appraiser. We were unable to execute a settlement agreement, conflicting schedules. I couldn't get in touch with the taxpayer, but we have no objection to the value.
Was the taxpayer willing to accept this, or?
I wasn't able to get
You
in
get
touch
in
with
touch,
him,
okay.
sir.
All right. So the assessor's office is comfortable with the $170,000 appraisal
Yes,
by
sir.
the staff? Okay, thank you. Mr. Wallace?
I physically inspected the property on April 4th, 2019. The uncontested land value was $25,400. I did a cost approach and came up with a value of $174,000, which was $25,400 for the land, $148,332 for the improvements. I also did a sales comparison approach and had a value of $170,000, and I correlated the number at the $170,000 total.
Do we have any questions?
I'm prepared to make a motion. I would move on docket 18-22173-025 that we accept the LTC staff appraisal, set the land value at $25,400, improvement value $144,600, for a total value of $170,000.
I'd second that.
Commissioner Archer?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagenstat is absent. Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner West?
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy?
Yes. Just give me one moment. All right, the next item on the docket is the appeal of William J. Kitchens versus the Orleans Parish Board of Review, docket number 18-22176-015. In this case, let the record reflect that Mr. Kitchens is not present this morning. He did submit some paperwork to the commission regarding his opinion of value. And let's go ahead and hear from the assessor's office.
Good morning, Commissioners. So the same situation exists as the last appeal. Unfortunately, due to conflicting schedules, I wasn't able to actually get in touch with the taxpayer to execute a potential settlement. We reviewed the appraisal that the LTC staff appraiser submitted to us, and we have no objection to the value that he came up with. Our intent was to settle for that value, but I was unable to contact the taxpayer.
Give me one moment. All right, let's hear, any questions? Let's hear from Mr. Matthew.
Thank you. Patrick Matthew, Louisiana Tax Commission appraiser. I personally inspected the property at 4917 19 South Tonti Street. Did an interior and an exterior inspection. The property is a double, currently being used as a residence upstairs by Mr. Kitchens, and downstairs was currently vacant, being used as some storage area. A market approach was done. 3 sales are shown, and the sales indicated a range from $290,400 to $311,360, and a value of $300,000 was arrived at on the market approach. Also, you'll see an income approach that was derived 7 comparable rents used in the income approach, and a GRM was derived. That indicated a value of $306,300. And equal weight was given to both approaches, and a value of $303,000 was reached as the indicated market value. That's with a breakdown of a land value of $61,200 and an improvement value of $241,800.
All right, any questions? You have a motion?
I'm prepared to make a motion.
Okay.
On the case of William Kitchen versus Alden Parish, order review, docket number 18-22176-015. Motion that we accept the recommendation of the staff at appraisal, the value of the land, $61,200, improvements of $241,800, total value $303,000.
I'd second that.
Commissioner Archer?
Yes.
Commissioner Waxman is absent. Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner West?
Yes.
And Chairman Shahar?
Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. The Tax Commission hereby accepts all pre-filed documents and oral testimony into the record as Taxpayer Exhibit 1 in Globo, Assessor Exhibit 1 in Globo, and Louisiana Tax Commission Staff Appraiser Exhibit 1 in Globo for each appeal hearing conducted today respectfully. The remaining items on the appeal docket for today have either been continued or have been settled. All right, unless there's anything else that the commissioners have, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Commissioner Archer?
Yes.
Commissioner Waxman is absent. Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner West?
Yes.
And Chairman Shahar?
Yes.